Hi, I'm Eric.
And I'm Andy.
A few years ago, we took our first narrowboat holiday and fell in love with our amazing canal network and surrounding countryside.
Since then, we've been exploring those canals and countryside and visiting some amazing places along the way.
Last year, we decided to start documenting our trips in a vlog, sharing our adventures both on and off the water.
And as we start to realise our dream of giving up land life, buying our own narrowboat and taking to the water as our new home, we invite you along with us for the ups and downs, the highs and lows, and everything in between.
So, grab your life jackets and sense of adventure, hit subscribe and tap that bell as we welcome you to Canals and Capers.
Right, let's go.
So we've left Chester and we're on our way down to Brecon, where we're picking up a boat from Cambrian cruisers so we can explore the Monmouthshire and Brecon canal. One of the reasons why we want to explore the canal is we are looking to buy our own narrowboat next year, and the Mon Brec isn't connected to the main network, so we wouldn't be able to get to visit it on our own boat. So that's one of the main reasons we want to see it, and it's a very beautiful canal.
The second reason we're going down to the Mon Brec canal is that it's under threat of closure. And it's under threat of closure because 80% of the water in the canal is supplied by the River Usk. And until now that water's been free. But this year the powers that be decided that the CRT were going to have to pay for that water to keep the canal in water. The madness is that water disappears back into the River Usk when it gets to the bottom again. So there's some real politics going on with the Mon Brec. We hope it doesn't close, but if it does, we want to make sure we've explored it before it does. There's some pressure with the Welsh Government ongoing now. There's a link in the description below to those organisations that are keeping that pressure on the Welsh Government. But hopefully by the time you see this video, some resolutions will have been come to and the canal will no longer be under threat. Fingers crossed.
We're just stopping off at Morrison's to get our supplies for the week, and we're just ignoring the fact that it's absolutely piddling down, but it's supposed to clear up this afternoon, so it should be fine.
After a long and windy 3-hour drive down from Cheshire, we arrived at Cambrian Cruisers at their beautifully landscaped marina. The friendly team there quickly got us settled in, introduced us to our boat, Narrowboat Bethany, before explaining some of the technical aspects of the craft. After loading Bethany up with our food and luggage, we were soon underway on the Mon Brec canal, a canal we'd waited to cruise on for ages. We turned out of the marina and headed south, opting for the more rural settings rather than the urbanisation of Brecon up north. We had our cruise planned out. We would take in the lovely quaint villages of the canal before reaching our turning point at Llangynidr Wharf in the south. So we are underway. We left Cambrian Cruisers probably about 15-20 minutes ago. We didn't film it because it absolutely chucked it down for quite a heavy shower for those 15 minutes and we didn't want to ruin this new camera. We're heading south Our destination is Llangynidr Wharf, which will be our turning point in a few days' time. But for today, this afternoon, it's really warm. We're heading towards what I think is a couple of lift bridges and also a really low tunnel. That may be tomorrow, maybe this afternoon, we're not sure yet. The first bird we saw was a kingfisher, which is fantastic. Really rural, we'll show you in a minute, a really rural area that we're in. Loads of bird song, loads of greenery. And as you can see, Eric is at the helm. How are you doing, Eric?
I'm doing very well actually, yes. I've got more confidence than I've done on previous boat trips. So.
That's a matter of opinion. So we'll crack on, we'll show you where we are in just a bit, but we'll see you shortly. So we are approaching Ashford Tunnel, which I'm looking at the sign here, 375 yards and very, very low in headroom. Now, I'm 6'1", so I've no idea what this is going to look like. I'm going to be on my knees or not. No doubt you'll see in a minute. So we're at our first tunnel, and sure enough, somebody coming through, which meant we've had to stop. Now normally you just jump onto a lock landing and wait, but at this tunnel, bizarrely, there is no lock landing. So Eric's standing in the middle of the road, just hanging on to us for dear life. Okay, a little bit dramatic.
So I've just come ahead to see if there's any spaces on the visitor moorings, which luckily there is because we're at the top of the locks and we didn't really want to do them today. But yes, we've got a very lovely spot to moor at with a view, so that's good.
So here we are, we're moored up. It's been a really soggy, really moist. I really hate that word moist. Do you have any words you hate?
I hate the word 40 because that's what I am next month.
40, moist 40. Moist, trickle and discharge I hated when I was at school. Anyway, we digress. We're all moored up, so it's been quite a wet start, but it's great now because the sun is starting to peek through, which is hopefully how it's going to be for the rest of the week here on the Mon Brec. I can't say where we are because I can't pronounce it. We're near some locks, which is going to be going down tomorrow. So for this week, there is going to be an apology to anyone who is a Welsh speaker because our pronunciations are going to be absolutely shocking. So if you are here listening to us or watching us, this is where we are, and this is off Google, so apologies if this sounds dreadful. So we are currently moored here.
Llangynidr.
So I hope that's absolutely clear. We'll put it at the bottom of the screen in case you're looking where we are on a map. So it's a great little mooring. What do you think of it?
I think it's good, and I'm glad we found this mooring because we've actually just got a flight of locks coming up now, which we didn't really want to do today, but this is a brilliant mooring. There's lots of birds about. I don't know if you can see out the window, but there's a field out there. There's plenty of sheep out there. And yes, it's really nice. And the sun is eventually coming out. So yeah, and we've actually seen more kingfishers today, I think, than any other birds. I think we saw one within about 2 minutes of leaving the marina, didn't we?
So that's it for today. I'm not sure where we're heading tomorrow without me getting up and looking. So we'll ask you, I'll tell you rather in the morning where we're going. There is a few things about this boat we'll show you I'm very excited about. Eric's going to do a quick walkthrough of the boat for anyone that's not hired a boat. Can have a quick look to see what you get on a hire boat. It's actually a really nice one. So we'll do that in a few minutes for you and let you know what's on board. There's 4 things I love about this narrowboat already, and the first one is this. At the front, you've got these bifold doors that open right out, give a massive opening. On normal hire boats, it's dead narrow and you're squeezing yourself through. The other thing, under here is 800 litres of water. Most narrowboats are about 400 litres, so you can have a real long shower and not worry about losing all the water. Something else it's got that most hire boats don't have. Come down here. It's got a duck hatch. Not many narrowboats have got duck hatches. It's brilliant. Something else, come on. Have a look in here. In the engine bay, not a spot of water. A clean, bone dry engine bay. That's brilliant, isn't it, Eric?
Yes, it is. You were right, Anorak, you are. Thank you so much for watching our very first vlog and joining us as we start our trip along the Mon Brec. We'd love to have you with us as we continue our journey. Hit the bell icon and YouTube will let you know when the next episode is ready to view. We'd love you to subscribe too. Just press the subscribe button, it's completely free, it just makes it easy for you to find us. And finally, let us know what you think in the comments. We're new to this and would love to know your thoughts. Thanks for joining us, see you next time.